Howdy-ho, guys! Itsamefigaro! Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We're on part 4 at the moment, and I'm keen to jump back into school and take some more literature class, learn some more poetry, and hopefully some crazy horror shit that happens, because this is a horror game. Thanks for coming back, I really appreciate it. See yous in there! Ah, yeah, that's right. We're in the middle of everyone's poems. It's been a while since I last played. That's right, Sayori just ran out of the classroom. We're gonna go and read Natsuki's thing.
This one's alright.
Alright?
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine and all. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course. I'm at least trying, right? Yeah? Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway, Natsuki? Why? Why is that? Isn't that more of a compliment to me, if you're helping me?
No! Gross! It's not like I care or anything. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away, because you're being weird, Natsuki?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that. I mean, you're totally invested, right?
Yeah, you're totally right. I'm very invested. I'm 3 hours and a couple of minutes in. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you, Natsuki, you weirdo. Gosh. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Ooh! Bitch!
Ow! Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
Sure. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. I'm gonna have a bruise there now. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point, isn't it? I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway!
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Oh my god.
I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light.
She's rhyming now.
The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine.
This voice hurts. It's like Toad, but more brutal.
Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in a windy sail, and remember your reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine.
Natsuki, getting a bit Fabio, one of those Danielle Steele stories.
I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart...
What is this, a song? Repeating choruses?
In a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Ah, deep.
Yeah! I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach, except
The sand and the salt water and the sharks eating your flesh. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn.
Well, that's because she's Yuri. Gee, she better not have said anything about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while, is there? At the very least, it was good practice.
Yeah, you're right. Oh god, Monica. Okay, you threes. We're all done sharing poems now. Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a sec! Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Wait, what? Eh?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrases? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez! Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Something terrible is about to happen? In your books, maybe. It's a perfect day. I mean, it's sunny, everybody's here except Sayori. Look, the only thing different is it's... Okay, Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously! Of all the times she's not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
Well, what do you mean? No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. She's a friend. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. What? Wait a minute. Is that in my head? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so good avoiding the topic, Monica. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing!
That's right! Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsukis?
Challenge accepted!
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, stand at the door and invite everybody in. Guys, you can come up with something for Yuri.
I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. Yes, it is. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, Natsuki, pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Yuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on when she's not around. That maybe is the case, but if it can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuris, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts noodling to herself, nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I can see, Yuri. So that's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuris. But anyways, that just leaves you, Figs. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give you one of them a hand. Oh god, I have to choose, don't I? You could always help me out as well. Winks, winks. I would be very appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you, like my gardening and cleaning up my house because it's a pigsty. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting with your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Figaro may not like to be around you. What? Figaro may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore he should come with me and assist with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Figaro to... What are you saying? It will be extremely ridiculous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. Fig's coming with me. In the end, I think it's up to Figaro to decide how he would like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez! Can we just settle this already?
Yes. Figaro, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everybody looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Can I go with Sayori? Hang on. But she was helping Monica's. The whole baking thing with Natsuki. So we're going Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri, because, I mean, she has to do all the decorations and banner and all the writing, because you did choose her to do the writing thing.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you?
Natsuki's. I can already tell you're about to say something means.
No! Fucking jerk! I was just saying, fuck you!
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Figs. Yeah, sorry Natsuki. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful.
That's good to hear, Natsuki. You'll be able to handle the baking yourself.
I mean, yeah, that's what I wanted to do anyway. I said I would be fine.
Okay. Everybody can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Sour puss, indeed. So is that everything we need to go over? Yes, that should be about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Figaro? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything! No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Figaro picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that'll do the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said anything bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she's already had trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was just trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No! I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcake's going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you.
Yes, I believe you too, and I hope everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to go home and be loners and stuff.
All right, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around.
Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. Here's my number. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
All right, then, here you go. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought I would be going to your house since I'm the one helping you and my house is on the streets.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer to going to your house. Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
All right, then. Fine. The streets it is. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just needed to make sure my room is clean. Oh, I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Figaro. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, no. Don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason that you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense, and boobs. No, I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. I want to make the Photoshop art and banners and stuff.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if I took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, me too, yeah. After that exchange, I make my way out to the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it too. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Why am I thinking like this? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I will be able to take my mind off it. I go home. I jerk off. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. Stop singing that song. Meanwhile, we've been texting each other occasionally. What? Meanwhile, we've even been... Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. She's been extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I should probably go check on her. Okay, I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm going over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Oh my god, we get to see a new room in this freaking game. Again, we used to play so often that it made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Really? The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori!
Hi, Figaro!
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time, hasn't it? Not much has really changed, though. Sayori's room is messy, as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you, goddammit.
How come you wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today?
How do you know that? Yeah, but... Yeah... What the hell? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Yeah, okay. But what about you? Are you good? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep!
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left Friday, we haven't seen you or heard from you. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Figaro.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! Talking crazy talk now. I grab Sayori by the shoulders and shake her. What on earth are you saying? Ah! Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
Ah!
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You're really putting me in a trap, Figs. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Figaro? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Oh my god.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day?
Is this...
Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in caring to waste my having... What? Caring to waste by having them spend it on me. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could have to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Figaro. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Figaro. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that I could have helped is that everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. This is so sad.
Fix.
Sayori.
I don't care if I feel selfish.
I don't care if I feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Fix.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Fix.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there is anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally pulls her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Fix. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah!
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah!
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please don't! If you did that, then I wouldn't forgive you at all.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I am sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it, okay? I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You should have texted me, yeah. If I had known, then I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be more common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
What? No. Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it would be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. I did clean up a lot. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you.
Yeah, okay. I would be really embarrassed if my room would be a mess if you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
Hell no, you didn't want to clean up my shit. That would have been more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatch Yuri's wrists. Which, I snap her wrists backwards. Her bone protrudes as she stabs me through the eyeballs. That's the horror element, which was the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I shouldn't have opened that drawer. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I thought I would just go to that very one where you keep all the things. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? I opened the drawer that she was about to open.
Here you go. Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancement?
You know. Shit. That stuff.
Oh wow, that's that. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess, because they're awesome. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great! It's easy to forget that when you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. Maybe to some people. No, it's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. Chill. Want a spliff? Calm your nerves?
You can
relax a little.
Relax? What is this relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Poetry event? Oh yeah, like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages around her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
This is my bong. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room.
Oh yeah? And do some ritual shit or something? Is that the horror element?
I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils.
Oh, I should have known. How familiar
are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? Now I'm gonna go on a 20-minute spiel about aromatherapy. This is one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. I picked the romance one today. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful.
It's dog piss.
What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine's essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It is a flower. Jasmine is a flower.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than just relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and help you feel them flow through your body.
Oh, God.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily.
We don't need that. It's already going a million miles.
Don't you think that it would be perfect for sharing our poems?
Oh, God. It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, to Did you purchase the original paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? Will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain.
Yay!
Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing in the room. It may attract some to peek inside, you know.
That's really creative! I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? I'm freaking out again. Well, I suppose if I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yeah.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. No, they're not from me spanking her. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when she's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Figs. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
All right, then. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage the bad handwriting. Yuri unveils a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. You've heard the shit I've been through today already. To each their own, you know.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
All right. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny that you're a psycho. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. I get it. That shit is all... You need blacksmiths, you gotta put that shit in the fire, hammer that shit down, get it perfectly, you gotta sharpen it. It's awesome. One of my mates does that. It's awesome. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. Shiny. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. It goes straight through my finger. Blood spurts everywhere, all over her face. The blood. Ow!
Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be so sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you that it's like a samurai sword. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no!
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Don't you dare lick that shit up. Ah! She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. As I say, as I pass out and go white. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me.
I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri! That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I'll take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Why would I do that? Why would you do that?
Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If it not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird.
Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird. I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. They produce the most blood. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. This got frickin' so weird. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cutting through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all outside, side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it'll be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. You ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Yeah, that's right. Let's pull them out my butt. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
I don't have plastic cups. Of course not. 6 cups of water? I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much.
I freak out, because I notice I'm going to leave her in my room alone. She's going to go to that drawer and find everything.
Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Who has bathroom cups? I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri!
Yeah?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unroll her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Okay, I know what's going on here. Nothing. Your face is a little red. She a cutter. I ruined everything. I'm sorry. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly I wish I didn't say shit sometimes. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. No, that's Barocca. Shit! The paint!
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors of a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime.
I thought that said nightmare for a second.
Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the walls behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat! What are you going to write? Death to all.
Well, it would be most fun to surprise you.
Oh, God. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots in different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person.
Oh god.
Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you would understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Oh god. Sorry. Yuri rails back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on
my face?
Yeah, I actually got paint on you. Accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. Sorry, I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Eh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
Yes, it's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, we could watch some anime. I don't like anime. Perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts.
Oh god.
Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I work her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring in tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait! I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Figs.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori!
Eh?
Ah! Hi, Figaro!
Sayori! Just now we weren't...
It's okay, Figaro. I just stopped by to say hi.
Holy... No, goddamn. We can't do this now. Or can we? We can. Maybe.
I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course!
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori! I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me feel really happy, and you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall from Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Figs? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Figs. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the only burden... What? Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori. It's true.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself.
Thanks. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. Yeah, we're like childhood friends and things. Oh, God. You'll always be my dearest friend. Oh, God. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you'd seem after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about it. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Figs. I trust you with anything. Anything at all, so... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running. For the hills. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my own house. Two chicks running off. I could have had both, but I'm an idiot. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that is right, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sarah's feelings as she is. Even though I can't comfort her. Okay, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I knew these thoughts would continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Holy shit, what an episode. Guys, I have to end it here. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Stay tuned. We're going to be playing more Doki Doki real soon. Thanks again. All that jazz. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. Adios!